Welcome back to my channel JBR Online Classes. Please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon.
Hello students, now welcome back to my channel JBR Online Classes, and today I am going to start exercise 7.1, that is from ratio and proportion. So here the first problem, an alloy consists of 27.5 kg of copper. Okay, so copper equal to 27.5 kg, that means it equal to 55 by 2 kg, and 2 whole 3 by 4 kg of tin. So tin equal to 2 whole 3 by 4, that means 11 by 4 kg. Now find the ratio by weight of tin and alloy. Okay, so you have to find out the ratio between the tin and the alloy. So first you have to find out the total alloy. So here total alloy equal to, that means the addition of copper and tin. So it equal to 55 by 2 plus 11 by 4, and that equal to 121 by 4 kg. Now you have to find out the ratio between the tin, and alloy. So here tin is to alloy, that equal to tin 11 by 4, 11 by 4 is to 121 by 4. So that equal to 11 is to 121, and that equal to 1 is to 11. So 1 is to 11 is the final answer. Okay, now sum number 2. In sum number 2, find the compound ratio of, so here sum number 2, 3, a minus b is to a plus b, that is the first ratio. Now second one, a plus b whole square is to a square plus b square, that is the second ratio. And the last one, a to the power 4 minus b to the power 4 is to a square minus b square whole square. Okay, so these are three ratios. And in a ratio, the first portion is called antecedent and second portion is called consequent. So to find out the compound ratio, you have to multiply all the antecedent of the three ratio, and then again you have to multiply the consequence of all the ratio. So here compound ratio, here C for compound ratio, that means here. So compound ratio, here they have to just multiply the antecedent. So a minus b from the first one, then a plus b whole square from the second one, and from third one a to the power 4 minus b to the power 4. Okay, so here put the ratio sign, and next now multiply the consequence. So a plus b into a square plus b square into last one a square minus b square whole square. Okay, now suppose if a is to b is the ratio, so we can write this ratio in this form a by b. Okay, in this form a by b. So here we can write this by in this form. So a minus b into a plus b whole square, and a to the power 4 minus b to the power 4 divided by a plus b into a square plus b square into a square minus b square whole square. So here a plus b cancel with this square, so that equal to a minus b into a plus b, and a to the power 4 by b to the power 4 we can write is a square plus b square into a square minus b square. So here we can apply the formula a square minus b square. Now here a square plus b square into a square minus b square whole square. So a square minus b square cancel with this one, and a square plus b square cancel with this one. Now here a minus b into a plus b, so the formula will be a square minus b square. In the denominator there also a square minus b square, so cancel out, that equal to 1. So here compound ratio, that means compound ratio equal to 1 is to 1. Okay, so 1 is to 1 is the final answer. Now in sum number 3, you have to find out the duplicate ratio of root 5 is to root 7. Okay, you have to find out the duplicate ratio of root 5 is to root 7. So here the duplicate ratio equal to root 5 whole square is to 7 whole square, so that equal to 5 is to 49. So 5 is to 49 is the duplicate ratio of this one. Now in sum number 4, 2, you have to find the triplicate ratio of half is to 1 by 3. You have to find out the triplicate ratio. So to find out the triplicate ratio, just cube 1 by 2 whole cube is to 1 by 3 whole cube, and that equal to 1 by 8 is to 1 by 27. So if 1 by 8 is to 1 by 27, that equal to 27 is to 8. Okay, so 27 is to 8 is the final answer. Now next sum number 5. in sum number 5 you have to find out sub duplicate ratio. So in sum number 5(3), it's 9a square is to 49b square. Now you have to find out sub duplicate ratio. To find out sub duplicate ratio, just square root of this 2 1, so that equal to 3a is to 7b. So 3a is to 7b is the final answer. Now in sum number 6, you have to find out sub triplicate ratio. So here 27aq is to 64bq. So you have to find out the cube root. So cube root of 27aq is to cube root of 64bq. So that equal to 3a is to here 4b. So 3a is to 4b is the final answer. Now sum number 8. In sum number 8, arrange the following ratio in ascending order of magnitude. So here the ratio 2 is to 3, 17 is to 21, 11 is to 14 and 5 is to 7. So first you have to write down the ratio in the fraction form. So 17 by 21, 11 by 14 and finally 5 by 7. Okay, now next thing is you have to equal the denominator of each and every fraction. So here first you have to find out the LCM 3, 21, 14 and 7. Okay, so here the LCM is 42. Okay, here the LCM is 42. So first write down here 42 in each and every denominator of the fraction. Okay, now here 2 by 3, so here 17 by 21, 11 by 14 and 5 by 7. Okay, carefully, so just put down the multiply sign. Now here 42. Okay, so to get 42 you have to multiply with 3, that equal to 14. Okay, 3 into 14, that becomes 42. So if in denominator there will be 14, then in numerator there will be also a 14. So just write down here 14 into 2, 28. Now again 42. Now 21 into 2, you will get 42. Okay, so here you will also multiply with 2. Now 17 into 2, that equal to 34. Now here 42. Now 14 into 3, so here also 3, that means 33. And here 7 into 6, so here 5 into 6, that equal to 30. Okay, so now if we write in the ascending order, then this one the first, then the second one is 28, 32, this was the second, now third this one and fourth this one. Sum number 9. In sum number 9, if A is to B equal to 2 is to 3, then B is to C equal to 4 is to 5, and then C is to D equal to 6 is to 7, you have to find out A is to D. Okay, you have to find out A is to D. Now first A by B, just write down A by B as 2 by 3, then write down B by C as 4 by 5, and then last C by D equal to 6 by 7. Now if you multiply each and every term, that equal to A by B into B by C equal into C by D, then here in right hand side 2 by 3 into 4 by 5 into 6 by 7. Okay, so here B cancel out, C cancel out, so finally we will get A by D, and here 3 cancel with 6, that equal to 2, so 2 into 4 into 2, that means it's 16, and here 5 into 7, that equal to 35. So finally A is to D equal to 16 is to 35. That is the final answer. Now sum number 10. In sum number 10, if A is to B equal to 1 by 4 is to 1 by 5 and B is to C equal to 1 by 7 is to 1 by 4, then find out A is to B is to C. Okay, so here first A by B. Now A by B equal to 1 by 4 by 1 by 5, and that becomes 5 by 4. Now next one B by C, and B by C equal to 6 by 7. Okay, so first you have to here B equal to 4 and here B equal to 6. Okay, so first write down here A by B, and that equal to 5 by 4, and here write down B by C, and B by C equal to 6 by 7. Okay, so just you have to just here B equal to 4 and here 6, B equal to 6. So you have to equal the marks of B. Okay, you have to equal the value of B. So here value of B equal to 4 and here value of B equal to 6. So if you multiply 4 with 3, then it becomes 12, and if you multiply 6 with 2, it becomes also 12. Then the value of B in both cases, that equal to 12 and 12. Now here if you multiply with 3, then here 5 also multiply with 3, and that equal to 15. Here if 2 is multiplied with 6, then 7 also multiply with 2, and that equal to 14. So finally, if A is to B is to C equal to 15 is to 12 is to last one 14. So here 15 is to 12 is to 14. That is the final answer. Now 11.1. If 3x plus 5y by 3x minus 5y equal to 7 by 3, then find out x is to y. Okay, so here first you have to cross multiply. So here 3 into 3x, that equal to 9x, 9x plus 15y, and 7 into 3x, that equal to 21x, so 21x minus 35y by cross multiply. So now finally we will get 21x minus 9x, that equal to 15y plus 35y. So that imply 12x equal to 15y. So here x by y equal to 50 by 12, and that equal to 25 by 6. So the final answer x is to y equal to 25 is to 6. That is the final answer. Now the next one, sum number 11.2. In 11.2, a by b equal to 3 by 11. So as a by b equal to 3 by 11, that means if we suppose here a equal to 3k and b equal to 11k, here k equal to a proportional or ratio that equal to non-zero constant. Okay, here k equal to a non-zero constant. So a equal to 3k and b equal to 11k. Now you have to find out the ratio between 5a minus 3b and 9a plus 5b. You have to find out the ratio of these two. So 15a, now 15 into 3k minus 3 into 11k, as the value of a equal to 3k, value of b equal to 11k. So here 9 into 3k minus, plus 5 into 11k. So here in the upper portion 15 into 3, 45k minus 33k, and in the denominator 27k plus 55k. Okay, so here 45 minus 33, that equal to 12k, and here 27 plus 55, that equal to 82k. K cancel out, and it's 6, it's 41. So that equal to 6 is to 41. That means 6 is to 41 is the final answer. Okay, now sum number 12. In sum number 12, 4x square plus xy is to 3xy minus y square, and that equal to 12 is to 5. Now you have to find out the value of x plus 2y is to 2x plus y. So first write down 4x square plus xy divided by 3xy minus y square, and that equal to 12 by 5. Now cross multiply 5 into 4, that equal to 20x square plus 5xy, and that equal to 36xy minus 12y square. So here 20x square plus 5xy minus 36xy, plus 36xy minus 12y square. So finally 20x square plus 5xy minus 36xy plus 12y square, that equal to 0. So 20x square minus 36 minus 5, so 31xy plus 12y square, and that equal to 0. Okay, so here first if you divide it by y square, then you will get 20x square by y square. Here 31x by y, and the last one only 12 equal to 0. So right here dividing by y square. Now here x by y, so you can write here 20x by y whole square minus 31x by y plus 12 equal to 0. Okay, now if you middle term or just suppose let x by y equal to a, then this equation will be 20a square minus 31a plus 12, that equal to 0. Now you can simply middle term this equation, and after factorization you will get 4a minus 3 into 5a minus 4, that equal to 0. That means 4a equal to 3 and a equal to 3 by 4, and here 5a minus 4 equal to 0, so a equal to 4 by 5. Okay, so first as a equal to 3 by 4, that means x by y equal to 3 by 4, and as a equal to 4 by 5, that means x by y equal to also 4 by 5. So now as x by y equal to 3 by 4, then you have to just put down this value in the given equation. And here as x equal to 3 by 4, so here x equal to 3k and y equal to 4k, as k is the proportional constant. So here x plus 2y by 2x plus y. Now as x equal to 3k, so as x equal to 3k, so 3k plus 2 into 4k, that means 8k. Here 2 into x, that means 6k plus 4k, so that equal to 8 3 11k, and it's 10k. So k cancel out, so final answer 11 is to 10. So 11 is to 10 if x by y equal to 3 by 4. Now you have to find out the second answer when x by 4 equal to, x by y equal to 4 by 5. That means here x equal to 4k1 or y equal to 5k1. Now just put down this value in here x and y, and you can find the next answer. So the next ratio is 14 is to 13. So first ratio 11 is to 10 and second ratio 14 is to 13.